reading I'm going to do for Rose. This is a reading to where if, say, if Rose doesn't choose the potential guy that I recently did in a reading for her, this is a reading about maybe any new
potential romantic interest that she may come across in the near future. So, let's get started. Okay. Alright. In this spread, it's got 12 cards, of course, and the first card being this one, I've got it in. Alrighty. Well, I got a feeling there's going to be some waiting involved, Rose. In other words, he may not come like immediately. It may take a little while. I'm not exactly sure how long, but there may be like a little bit of waiting involved for her work, which in this case it would be a he. Okay. Alright, and that is the Hermit. Okay. Alright, if it were upright, it would be someone who was reflective, you know, knowledgeable. They tend to go inward and like do a lot of reflection and everything.
which is kind of the same thing, this reverse, except maybe they're not quite as knowledgeable, maybe not quite as like learning, or have learned as much as if it would be,
Would be upright. But due to the fact that it deals with work and it's in reverse, I get the feeling that this person is going to be like kind of an isolated, they're going to work at some type of isolated like job. A job where they don't do like a lot of interaction with other people, and they can kind of do their own thing, so to speak. Maybe, I don't know, for some strange reason I'm wanting to say construction or something to where they don't have to please the public, like right in the public eye. Okay. Alright, this is the King of Wands. Okay, if this were right side up, he would have like a lot of drive. He would be like real career oriented and just, like a real go-getter type of person. But due to the fact that it's upside down, he to me, it kind of seems like he's just a regular, worker type guy. I don't think he's like really, really career oriented. He's not like, no major, he doesn't really have a major career in mind for his life. He's pretty content just being just a regular Joe, which that's not a bad thing. Okay, and then card number 4 this is the Five of Wands. It would deal with, having conflict and everything, but like getting over it and like learning from it. His problem is he likes to kind of scruffle, and like when he gets into fights with people, which is probably usually, other guys and stuff, he probably doesn't, I think he may hold grudges sometimes.
I just get the feeling that he kind of hold a grudge, and sometimes, things don't get settled quite as, quickly as they normally, would with, most people. Which, that's not too bad a thing, because sometimes men tend to do that anyway.
Okay, card number 5, which is his or her look. Alright, well, his or her look is, not too bad. Of course, this is the world. If it were this way, it would be, wow, totally awesome, way, way cool. But due to the fact that it's right side up, that's not bad. That's not a bad thing. They probably look pretty handsome. Not too bad looking. So, okay. They probably, have what you would call average, the average looks and stuff. So, it's not too bad. Too bad of a card. Okay. And card number 6 would be what he or she thinks at the first time they meet you. Oh, okay. 3 of Swords. Now, if this were right side up, it would mean like heartbreak, someone who, will break your heart and everything. But due to the fact that it's upside down, now in some cases when it's upside down, it means that the heartbreak ain't over, like especially with relationships, that the pain is lingering. But due to the fact that it would have to do with first meeting, maybe they realize that you're not going to be, a heartbreaker, that you're not the type of person to go around breaking people's hearts and everything. So, I mean, that's not too bad. Okay. And card number 7 is what you will think when you first meet them. Ooh. All right. The Sun. Now, that is like an awesome, awesome card. So when you first meet this person, girl, it looks to me like you are going to fall head over heels with this person, because you're going to think that the sun shines in their universe. So yeah, that is a pretty good card. Card number 8, his or her feelings for you. Oh, okay. All right, if this were right side up, of course, this is the 4 of Wands. It would indicate, celebration, ceremony, things of that nature. Maybe even it could possibly be like a marriage card and everything. But due to the fact that it's upside down, now sometimes it could mean that marriage or celebration won't happen or whatever. But due to the fact that, this is the first time that y'all meet and everything, I think what it means is they will think that you're a calm person. Okay? All right, card number 9 is your feelings for him or her. Ooh, all right. This is a good card. This is Page of Cups. Okay. And, of course, cups having to do with feelings and love and emotion and things like that. Well, it looks to me like you're going to feel like this is a good thing. And I got a funny feeling that this person may be a little bit younger than you. I think this is going to be like a young guy.
Maybe, maybe a few years younger than you, so that's pretty good. But yeah, this is a pretty good card.
All right. So, you're going to think that it's a good thing when you meet this person. So, that's good. Number 10. All right, the strength of the relationship. Okay. All right. Now, this is the 8 of Pentacles. All right. If this were right side up, it would indicate skill, building a business, building something, from maybe tools or things that you already have, something that you're already good at, blah, blah, blah. But then when it deals relationships, and especially if it's upside down, it deals with maybe this person's not very career-oriented, just like this other card indicated up here. I think they're just going to be like a worker-type person, which...
I mean, it's good. I mean, not every guy out there is going to be, a go-getter and the perfect career-minded type of man.
And I think that he's just going to be content and happy with just being a worker and just, just satisfied with his life. So, I mean, that's, and that could be a strength in your relationship. Maybe the fact that he's not a career, the type of man who's gone all the time and out, looking out for number one in his career and all that. Maybe the fact that he is just a regular worker type of guy will be a good thing for your relationship, because then he can, go to work and everything. But
then when it comes to you, he can be dedicated to you in your relationship. So that might be a big plus for your relationship.
Okay, and card number 11, which is the weakness of the relationship. Oh, okay. And this is the 3 of Cups. Okay, maybe he kind of likes to go out with the guys a little too much, that's something that maybe if that becomes a problem, it's something that you could talk to him about, and maybe, work through. I don't really see it as a major weakness, unless, he does it too much or too hard or whatever.
But, that's kind of what I'm getting from this card, is the whole party aspect and everything. But maybe, if things work out, maybe once things settle down, maybe he might not want to go, out with the boys or whatever. Maybe he'll want to spend more time with you. So maybe that's just something to just kind of look out for, and maybe just kind of have a little talk with him about it. And I think if you start to say that it's a bit of a problem.
Card number 12, which is the love potential in long term. Okay. Alright, this is the Emperor turned upside down. Now, if it were right side up, everything would be certain. Everybody would know where they stood. Everything would just be great, and you would know for sure. But right now, at this point, the cards are saying that it's not quite sure. It's not to say that it won't work out or anything, but right now, everything's kind of uncertain. It's just not, the cards just don't really know right now if it's going to work out or not. But the potential is there, though. I mean, I can see from these cards that, you know, that there is a potential because you're really going to like this guy.